Right, so we are going to do a session with a Theraband today, or resistance band. If you have a long one, it would be ideal. If you have a shorter one, it may just be a little bit more challenging to do some stuff, or you may have to do the stuff without the band completely, which is another option. Okay, so we're going to start with some roll downs. Standing up. Feet are parallel and fist distance apart. Knees are soft and just out of their locked position. Standing tall as we inhale. We're going to exhale to nod the chin to the chest. You start slowly rolling down one vertebra at a time. You keep the weight equal between the front and the back of the feet, and the eyes to the thighs. We take a lovely inhale. Exhale, draw the tummy in, tuck that tailbone and rise up one vertebra at a time. You're trying to push the hips a little bit forward so that your spine can restack upon a stable base. And again, exhale, you nod the chin first. Try curling that upper spine as much as you can before you hinge the hips to roll down. Inhale at the bottom and exhale. Draw the tummy in as you rise up. Tuck that tailbone and restack nice and tall. And let's go last one. Exhale to nod the chin to the chest. Gently rolling down. Let those arms dangle completely freely. Inhale, little stretch in the hamstrings. Exhale, draw tummy in, tuck that tailbone and rise back up sequentially, forming tall through the crown of the head. Okay, keep your Theraband close by. We're going to actually have it over the hips for our pelvic curls to start. So, feet are relatively close to sit bones. Feet and knees are fist distance apart. You're in your neutral pelvis. The ribs are laced. I want you to grab your band and hold your hands down. Have a little bit of slack, so when we lift the hips, it's not going to be too much of a struggle to keep the hands on the floor. Your palms are going to face your legs. Now, pelvis is neutral, ribs are laced. We're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, scoop navel, tuck pelvis, and peel the spine up and off the floor one vertebra at a time. Eyes parallel to the thighs as you inhale. Exhale, sink in the chest, rolling down one vertebra at a time, releasing to neutral. So that's where you'll know if there's enough tension in your band. So just increase the tension if you want to, or vice versa. Exhale, scooping, tucking, peeling, rising, knees are reaching forward. Exhale, dropping that chest, really working through the spine sequentially. And exhale, scoop, tuck, rise again. Keep the toes grounded, keep the inner feet connected to the floor. Exhale, sinking to lower down, releasing the pelvis back to neutral. And we're going again. Keep the hands touching the floor, so we're working the arms. Exhaling down. We're also getting those glutes to fire up a little bit for me. And exhale, scooping, tucking, peeling, and rising up. Inhale, exhale to roll back down. So we're going to hold up on the next one, and we're going to do little pelvic thrusts. Exhale, scoop, tuck, peel, and rise. And here, let's go. Little thrust, little thrust. Deeply tucking, feel the base of the glutes activating. The pubic bone is leading that movement. I don't want to see no arching in those lower backs. For 5, 4, slow and steady. 3, 2, 1. Exhale to roll all the way back down, releasing the pelvis back to neutral. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of arm work. So, lifting the arms up in front of you, have a tiny bit of slack between the hands. We're going to exhale to take the arms up and overhead, only as much as you can, keeping the ribs connected and laced down into the mat. Shoulders are down and away from the ears. Be careful of arching in order to drop the shoulders. And from there, you're going to exhale to open the band. And inhale to resist the band back to shoulder width apart. It's not about getting the arms to a T. We don't have that ability because our head will be in the way for the band. So you exhale to open up only as much as your band will allow, considering the slack you have. Inhale, resist the band to come back to fist distance. Ribs stay connected as we exhale to open. Keep the wrists nice and long. Inhale, and it's very easy to let the wrists cock inwards. And exhale for 3. Inhale to slowly resist. Keep those shoulders out of those ears as we exhale for 4. Inhale, slowly resisting. We're getting gentle abdominal work. Exhale out for 5. Inhale, slowly resisting. And last one here for 6. And inhale, bring them back to shoulder width, bringing the arms back to in front of the body. Now you're going to add more slack so that you can open the arms to a T position. Have the band running underneath your bust so that it's a little more comfortable. Okay, palms are facing the ceiling. Just see how it works for your hands in terms of pressure, how you can hold that strap to it's a bit more comfortable. We're going to bring the feet and knees together, and we're going to do some rotations with the feet down. We're going to inhale, exhale, rotate the hips to the right. Now you're going to feel the band lightly pushing, the chest lightly pushing into the band, and exhale back to center. That's quite a nice way to make sure that the ribs stay beautifully connected. We're going to exhale over to the left. Keep those ankle bones glued together, and exhale to center. If you want a more flowy breath, you're going to inhale to rotate the hips to the right, so you can transition straight into an exhale to center. Keeping the shoulder blades grounded at all times, to the left with the hips. And exhale, connecting those abdominals to lift that heavy load to center. And over to the right. Neck and shoulders must stay soft and relaxed throughout. Exhale to center. Last one to the left with the feet down. And exhaling back to center. Bring the arms up just to give the hands a little bit of a breather there. Roll them out. And let's open the arms up. Palms facing the ceiling. Band under your bust. Ribs connected. Pelvis neutral. Lifting both legs up to tabletop. And let's inhale. Rotate the hips to the left. Keeping that left shoulder blade, to the right. Keeping left shoulder blade grounded. Exhale to center. Inhale, rotate hips to the left, keeping the right shoulder grounded. And exhale to center. And inhale to the right. Shoulders and neck soft. Use your breath as you exhale to center. And over to the left. And gently coming back to center. And one more each way. Inhale to the right. Keep those knees aligned. Lift that left hip up and over. Exhale, draw the tummy in, returning to center. And last one, inhale over to the left. And exhale, center. Gently lower one leg. Keep tummy active. Lower the other leg. Bring the arms back up. Release the band. And just rotate the wrists. Shoot your fingers like shooting stars. Yeah. Feet and knees fist distance apart, hands interlaced, clasping behind the head, cradling the base of the skull. Elbows in the corners of your vision, pelvis neutral, ribs connected. We're going to inhale and let's exhale. Nod chin to chest, rise up, lace those ribs. Eyes to thighs, inhale, exhale to lower down. Keep those ribs beautifully connected. And again. Feel like the fingers are pulling apart. And lowering down. This way the upper traps will release in the shoulder neckline. Exhale, we nod the chin, lift up. The gap between the chin and the chest stays the same as we lace those ribs. You're trying to get just off the tips of those shoulder blades. Inhale and exhale down. Pelvis is staying neutral throughout. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale, nod chin, lifting head. Continue using that exhale to rise up, but pulling the ribs down towards the hips. Inhale. Exhale to lower down. Keep the ribs connected, no arching or flaring. And again. Inhale, exhale down. Last one. Eyes to thighs. Inhale and exhale to lower down. Good. All right. Releasing the hands. We're going to go for a little bit of leg work. Straighten the left leg on your mat for me. Right foot in the band. Legs straight up to the ceiling. I want you to be able to bend your elbows to stay on the floor. So make sure you got the right amount of slack. Pelvis stays neutral. Now you got your right leg up. Usually that right hip will hike up. So I want you to drop that right hip down and away from the ribs for me. And then from there, pelvis stays steady. Lengthen your left leg, point your left toe, lightly press the left leg into the mat for stability. Inhale to take the leg across the midline. Exhale to circle it down, out, and up. Now, the size of the circles are determined by your hips staying still. Keep that leg as straight as you can. Inhale. And for 3, inhale across, exhale. The band is there to assist you for 4. So it makes it easier for you to get a little bit of a bigger circle, keeping your pelvis steady and still. For 5. Pause, change direction. Inhale away from the body, exhale, circle. And up. Inhale out, keep that knee straight. And for 3. And for 4. Left leg assisting, and last one. Good. All right, with the legs up, change the legs for me. Left foot in the band, right leg along the floor. Now, left hip will sometimes rise up because the left leg is lifted. So drop that left hip down and away, anchor it away. Right leg is long, point your toes, lightly press the leg down into the mat. Inhale, take the leg across the body. Exhale to circle. For 1. Inhale across. Exhale to circle for 2. Again, your pelvis needs to stay steady. I don't want those hips rocking from side to side for 3. For 4, elbows are staying grounded on the floor. Ribs are staying connected. And last one in this direction for 5. We're changing direction. Inhale out, exhale. And for 2. Keep that right leg long for 3 as you circle the left leg. Pelvis steady for 4. And last one for 5. Back in. Bend your knee. Release the band. Rest the band down. Bend both legs. Let's go for a little bit of more upper body work before we come back into some more Theraband work. I just want these hands to have little breathers in between. So, interlace the hands behind the head again. We're going for basic chest lifts with rotation. So pelvis neutral, elbows in the corners of the vision, ribs laced and connected. We're going to inhale, exhale. We notch into chest, we're rising up. Pelvis still neutral. We haven't tucked it and imprinted the lower back. Inhale, exhale, rotate the rib cage to the left. Keep the chin in line with the middle of the chest. Inhale, center. We're rotating through the middle of the spine. Exhale over onto that right shoulder blade. Inhale, center. And we're exhaling over to the left. Right hip is staying grounded. Inhale, center. And exhale over to the right. Left hip is grounded. Elbows are still wide. Exhale to the left. You can put a bit of pressure on the right foot to help keep the right hip glued to the floor. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the right-hand side. A little bit of pressure on the left leg, keeping the left hip grounded. Inhale, center. 2 more each way. Make sure that chin is still in line with the middle of the chest. Inhale, center. And exhale to the right. Knees are still fist distance apart. Pelvis still neutral. 1 more each way. Inhale back to center. And last one to the right. Inhale, center, and exhale to gently lower back down. Okay, we're going to go for some lower abdominals. The tighter your band, the more of an assistant it's going to be. So I want you to find a tension that works for you. If you feel yourself working into your lower back, you know instantaneously that the band needs to be more taut, or you need to lift the legs higher up. So just for a demonstration, we're going to have the band over the feet. We're going to have the knees bent. I want the elbows bent to the sides of the body. Make sure the band is going to stay on the feet and not slip off. I like it when it's completely flat personally. So the idea is we're going to be bent, straightening the legs away and bending the knees in. The lower the legs are, the more of a tummy workout you're going to get, but you've got to make sure you keep that neutral pelvis. Otherwise, there's no point in having the legs lower. If that lower back takes strain, lift the legs higher up towards the ceiling and bend them in. If your neck is good and you want to challenge the abs even more, you can come up into a chest lift and straighten out from there. But you've got to be slightly off the tips of those shoulder blades so that you're not straining into that neck all the way. All right, so elbows grounded when the head is grounded. Elbows are still to the side, just not on the floor when the head is elevated. Okay, choose your poison. We're going to inhale, pelvis neutral, exhale out. Inhale, resist the band as you draw back in. And out for 2. Inhale in. You're not bringing the knees all the way into the chest, just past 90. Exhale. So the knees are going to bend just past 90. And out again. And in. We're going to build some strong hands here today. And out. For 3 more. Challenge yourself. Tighten those abdominals if you can and lower those legs a little bit more. Shoulders down and out of the ears, ribs connected. Inhale in. And last one. Keep the legs straight, not chin to chest. Rise up into your chest lift and seesaw with control. Up, bend the knees, lower the heels down. Scoot yourself back. Straighten those legs, flex the ankles. We're going for some arm rows. Now, spine tall and straight for me. If your lower back is curling because your hamstrings are tight, bend your knees for me. Straight spine is the priority, and then you challenge the stretch in the hamstrings. Flex the toes, push through the calves, shoulders low, exhale, draw back. Inhale, resist the band as you release for 2. And inhale, release for 3. Good. Squeeze those elbows close to the body for 4. Keep them as close to the body as you can for 5. Good. Tighten that band more if you want a harder workout for 6. And we're exhaling back for 7. Still lengthening through the crown of the head. Be careful of the head coming forward. 7. Good. Almost there. Exhale back for 8. Inhale forward. Exhale back for 9. Inhale forward. Last one. Exhale back for 10. And forward. We're going to go for some single arm rows with rotation, starting with the left hand. Exhale. You're still doing the same action with the arm, but now you're rotating the chest with it. Your right leg and hip are going to want to reach forward. I want you to pull that right leg and hip back so that the hips are still square forward. We're isolating the rotation into the upper middle back. We're staying up tall. Inhale, rotate forward, release the left hand, other side. Exhale, right elbow pulls back, chest rotates to the right, left hip pulling backwards, and inhale, we're releasing. And exhale with the left. Inhale to softly release. Exhale for the right. You're going to get a little bit of work between the shoulder blade and the spine as well. Keep the chin in line with the middle of the chest as you're rotating. The neck rotating further than the chest isn't going to do anything for that middle spine. And exhale. And we want to be careful of over-rotating that neckline. And to the left. Inhale forward. And last one to the right. And inhale forward. We're going to release the band for me. We're going to separate the legs as wide as the mat. We're going to flex the toes to the nose again. Also bending knees if you need to. Arms out in front at shoulder height. We're going to inhale, palms are facing each other. Exhale, nod chin to chest. Rolling forward like you're peeling your spine off of a wall and reaching from the base of the spine forward. Pressing those knees down if you can, flexing the toes. The shoulders are not reaching out and away from the sockets. They are still in their sockets and away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, draw the tummy in to slowly restack that spine, one vertebra at a time. Shoulders soft, tall through the crown of the head. And again, exhale, nod the chin. Rolling down and forward, one vertebra at a time. Inhale. Exhale, tummy drawing in, restacking on those sit bones, one vertebra at a time. Be careful of pushing the spine back and then rolling forward. If you're against a wall, you can't push back into it. You are literally nodding the chin. Imagine there is an imaginary ball in front of you and you're sort of starting to arc yourself and peel yourself over that ball. Stretch from the lower spine forward, not from the shoulders forward. Inhale, exhale, draw the tummy in, rise up, still flexing those toes. Keep those toes upright, make sure they haven't dropped out to the sides. Let's go 3 more. Inhale, exhale, nod chin, roll down. Keep a little gap between chin and chest if body shape allows. Inhale, exhale, draw tummy in, shoulders soft as we restack. And again. Exhale, nodding, curl that spine, then hinging at the hips to go forward. Inhale, exhale, tummy drawing in, rising up, shoulders soft. Last one. Exhale, nod chin to chest, roll down and forward for me. Grab onto whatever is available to your hands. Whether it's your knees, your shins, your socks, your ankles, your toes, doesn't matter. It's not a competition. We're working with the bodies we have. And then from there, I want you to let the head hang so you can deepen into that stretch. Lightly press the knees down if the legs are straight. I'm going to breathe into the back of the rib cage for 15 seconds. You keep breathing, I am counting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Draw the tummy in to activate the core first. Then release the hands, because then you know the spine has support. And we start exhaling to gently restack one vertebra at a time, nice and tall. Okay, lower the arms. We're going to go into some back extension work with the Theraband. Now, please, if it feels too much for your shoulders with the Theraband, please do it without the Theraband. Okay, so we're going to lay on our tummies. I want you to have the Theraband in the hands just with a little bit of tension. Legs are separated roughly fist distance apart. Tummy is drawing in and away from the floor. And your pubic bone is lightly pressing down into the mat. So imagine there's a block of ice under your tummy and you're trying to suck it away. Nose and forehead in line with the floor. We're going to inhale. Exhale, start lifting the eye line. Your nose is running to where your forehead was on the mat. You're rising up one vertebra at a time. And you're just keeping tension on that band for me. The palms are still facing the body. Inhale. Exhale to gently lower down one rib at a time, nodding the chin down last. And let's go again. Exhale. Run the nose. Gently rising up. Tummy in. Opening those shoulders for me. And gently lowering back down sequentially, nodding that chin last. Okay. One more without the arms. Exhale. Lifting, lengthening, rising up. Inhale to hold. And exhale sequentially, lowering one rib at a time, nod the chin down. So now the next one, we're going to raise the arms up with the back. We're going to inhale. Exhale. Lifting eye line, rising up one vertebra at a time. Arms are rising. Not insanely high, just up and off the floor. So they're running parallel to the floor. We've got a bit of tension in that band. The abdominals are drawing in, pubic bone pressing down. Inhale, exhale, lower the arms as you're lowering the ribs, nodding that chin down last. And let's go again. Exhale. Lifting and rising. So just challenging the rotation in the shoulder a little bit here. And exhale to gently lower down. Still keeping that tummy active throughout. Inhale. Exhale, lifting, lengthening, rising, lifting the arms up. And exhale to gently lower back down. Now I want you to add some slack between the hands, because once we've risen up and lifted the arms, we're going to open the arms out and bring them in. It's not about getting the arms to a T position. It's just about a little bit of an opening to get the arms activated and draw back in. So, inhale, exhale, lifting eye line, lifting upper body, lifting the arms to the same height we just had them. Belly drawing in, no wrinkles in the back of the neck, and let's exhale. Palms are now facing the floor as you open the band and close the band. It's going to run along the body, unless you want to lift the arms a little higher, opening and closing. Keep that tummy drawing in. Exhale, open the arms. Close the arms. Belly still drawing in. Pubic bone pressing down into the mat. Neck is nice and long. There's no wrinkles. Let's go 3 more. And bring it in. 2 more. Bring it in. Keep that upper body height consistent. And last one. Bring the hands in as you inhale. And exhale to lower everything back down. Release the hands from the band. Elbows can be on the floor close to you to provide some beautiful support. And we're going to push the body up and push yourself back into your rest position for me. Knees together, arms out long. Head down on the mat. Actively push the sit bones down into the heels. And just breathe. Walk the arms over to the right-hand side. Knees must stay together in order to get a good stretch into the left side of the body here. When the knees are separated, I find the stretch is less intense. So once you're over and resting, take 3 big breaths into your right rib cage. You're going to walk your hands over to the right-hand side for me. And 3 big breaths. Walk the hands back to center. Walk the hands in towards you as you rise up. Okay, you're going to grab your band. You're going to come into seated. So sit yourself in whatever way is comfortable, whether that's legs crossed, legs straight, whatever is best for you. If you even need to sit on a pillow just to elevate yourself up a bit so that your hip flexors are okay, then please do. Okay, we're going to go in for a little bit of shoulder mobility. Now, I want you to be kind to yourself. Have as much slack as you need to, okay? I want the arms to stay straight at all times. I need this chin to stay slid back and over the shoulders at all times. So, arms are straight out, band in hand. You're going to lift the arms up. Now, don't let the ribs lift. Keep those ribs in. Keep the chin back. You're going to take those arms back. Feel like somebody's trying to pull the band back and away from you as you bring your arms down. Keeping those arms straight. If you can't keep them straight, add slack. Lifting and reversing. The arms are being pulled away from you. Chin slid back and over and bringing it all back in. So we give you a side view. Keep the chin back, keep the ribs down. Lift the arms up. This is where people will often want to put their head forward, keep it back. This is where people want to arch their back, keep the ribs down. Feel like somebody is pulling the arms back and away as you take them over. And reverse, arms back and away. And bringing the band back over for me. Let's go for 2 more, rising up, back and over, chin staying over the shoulders, up, back and forward, and last one, up, back and over, and lift up, back and forward, and relax. Okay. From there, just a gentle shoulder roll. It's quite an intense mobilization for those shoulders. Change direction. Good. And from there, we're going to stand up to finish off with 3 beautiful roll downs. So, rising up for me. Feet are parallel and fist distance apart. Knees are soft and out of their locked position. Inhale, tall. And exhale, nod chin to chest. Gently roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Keep the knees soft. Feel how the body feels in comparison to when we started. Toes are soft. Inhale. Exhale. Draw tummy in. Tuck that tailbone, rising up sequentially 1 vertebra at a time, lengthening tall through the crown of the head. And we're going again. Exhale. Nodding chin to chest. Gently rolling down. Softening the knees, letting everything go. Inhale there. Exhale, draw tummy in, tuck that tailbone. Keep weight equal between the front and the back of the feet. It's very easy to shift. And last one, inhale and exhale. Nodding chin to chest, rolling down. Good. Inhale. Exhale, rising up. For the last time. Voila. And that's going to be our session for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope the shoulders are feeling good. Whole body's been given a bit of attention. Yeah, just see how you feel tomorrow. All righty. Bye.